అసలు ఏంటి ఇది?
Come on. Good afternoon, all. Had your lunch? Any special? Veg or non-veg? Oh, tomorrow I think. Today is Sunday, na? Oh, evening biryani, ah? Hyderabadi biryani. Kakinada biryani. Okay. Now you are activated up to few hours, yes? You are refreshed up to few hours, yes? I need to continue our session up to 4 o'clock, okay? 4 or 4:30 or 5? Oh, big loudly, yes, 4 o'clock only. I'll start within 5 minutes before only, okay? 5 minutes, 350 to 3:55 in between. I'll close the session. When the buses will start from KIEW, 4:15, but up to you have the session here 4 o'clock, yes. Tomorrow myself be in my VNR VJT, so today only the last session actually for first unit. I'll come after 2 weeks, I don't know, after 1 week, second Saturday for the next month. Second Saturday all day for you? Sunday all day for you? In every week, which all day? Oh, special day. Okay. Kite special. Okay. Let's see here. In the morning session, I given here a basic definition of your computer and the hardware and the software. Just see here. After NIC, NIC stands for Network Interface Card. This is an outdated one. We are not using this in our mobile or in laptop. Using Wi-Fi or mobile data or LAN connection. Okay. So without NSA, also network internet possible in your mobile. So in mobile, two types: mobile data and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi stands for. Wi-Fi stands for. Yes, I got the answer from few members. Daily Wi-Fi అంటున్నారు కదా. Wi-Fi stands for వైర్లెస్ ఫిడిలిటీ. అరే సిఎస్సి కదా మనము, సిఎస్ రిలేటెడ్ కదా. సో ఇప్పుడు మా బేబీ గర్ల్ సెకండ్ క్లాస్ కూడా వైఫై ఉంది, ఆ ర్యామ్ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ ఉంది, రోమ్ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ ఉంది వాళ్ళకి సిబిఎస్ఈ సిలబస్ లో కంప్యూటర్ బుక్ లో. So Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. Okay, wireless fidelity. We are in the internet communication. Now, the next part of your computer, very important chip available in your CPU, that is BIOS chip. BIOS stands for BIOS stands for all of you write only BIOS chip. No need to write all this. BIOS chip, basic input output system. Basic input output system, BIOS chip here. Very important chip available in your computer hardware. Without this, we can't update your system information here to the next level. BIOS stands for input output system. Okay, NIC stands for network interface card. Now in RAM stands for storage. RAM stands for ROM stands for read only. Which one temporary? Which one permanent? RAM or ROM? Yes, RAM is temporary. Chart if possible also. Okay, maximum I'll give the basic structure of programming along with the algorithm and flowchart after this. Okay, just see here. What is the need of this BIOS chip available in your CPU? What is the need of this BIOS chip? CPU lo gaani ikkada gaani untadi. What is the need of this BIOS chip? It looks like a battery. Yes, it looks like a battery. Yes, correct. It looks like a small watch battery here inserted in your CPU. What is the need of this chip? What is the need of this battery? So if you turn off your CPU, if you turn off your this battery, okay, this battery inserted to your motherboard. అంతే కదా దీంట్లో బ్యాటరీ No, 135, 136 up to 4 o'clock. 4 తర్వాత 5 o'clock కూడా కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది కదా సెషన్ నో no, up to 4 o'clock only I'll give the session, no problem. So what is the BIOS stands for? Basic input output system. What is the difference in between hardware and software? Hardware means what? We need to recall all those points within 2 minutes. That's it. Next, I need to go for the next concept. Hardware means you can see and you can touch physically with your fingers. What are the different hardware parts are available? CPU, keyboard, all these are input devices, output devices, processing devices that belongs to hardware. And software belongs to what? Program. Okay, program. Yes, sir. No problem, sir. Okay, I must start. Both the things are mandatory. Both the things are mandatory. E square formula compulsory. You need to execute. You need to balance these two things. Okay, you need to balance these two things: education plus entertainment. 365 days చదువుకుంటూ కూర్చుంటే ఏమవుతారు? పిచ్చోడైపోతాడు. 24/7 365 days movies reels చూసుకుంటూ కూర్చు. So compulsory we need to balance all these two is mandatory and entertainment also mandatory. I already told na. So you need to divide 24 hours into 3 blocks. 8 hours to study, 8 hours to sleep, 8 hours slow, 8 hours hargodu, 8 hours for all other activities, entertainment and so on. Okay. And now this is the very important part of the computer bias chip. We need to update your date and time only with the help of this. దీంట్లో డేట్ అండ్ టైం అవుతుందంటే చార్జ్ చేస్తూనే అవుతుంది కదా, మొబైల్లో అన్ని అప్లికేషన్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుందంటే బ్యాటరీ పవర్ ఉన్నట్టు కదా. సో కంపల్సరీ వి నీడ్ బాష్ చిప్ ఇన్ సిపియు. సో కంపల్సరీ యూ ఆర్ ద డేట్ అండ్ టైమ్ అప్డేటెడ్ ఓన్లీ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ చిప్ వెన్ the system in shutdown mode. Okay, when your system mode into shutdown mode, compulsory in the next level, in the next day, if you are switch on the system, the date and time will be updated. Yes, correct. Time date update అవుతుందా లేదా అమ్మా? టైమ్ అండ్ డేట్ ఎలా అప్డేట్ అవుతుందమ్మా షట్ డౌన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు? ఓన్లీ విత్ హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ బాష్ చిప్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ యువర్ సిపియు, connected to your motherboard. Motherboard belongs to the heart of the computer. Memory belongs to the brain of the computer. Okay, RAM belongs to temporary or permanent? Temporary. That's it. Already I given na 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Okay. All of you already written 1 byte equal to 8 bits and so on. Now, all of you write here. Uh, the only information on the computer can just right here, the only information in your computer language, you are having only two binary representation, that is 0 and 1. 0 means off, 1 means on. Okay, and true means 1, false means 0. Truth value in computer language, that is equals to 1. False value in computer language. So always machine level language can be understand only with the help of this binary representation, zeros and ones. Okay, high level language can be represented with the help of your normal instructions in English, but all the high level language instructions are converted into machine level language when the compiler is executed. When the compiler compiles your program, all the instructions are translated or converted into the next level, that is machine level language. Machine can understand each and every instruction. Those are the instructions are available only in zeros and ones, binary representation. Okay, and not available for this. Oh, these are the quiz not required for you. Answers also available. Computer definition once again, tell me. Computer is an electronic device which accepts the input through input devices, process the input through CPU, and finally will get the resultant value through output devices. That is the definition of a computer. Always just remember only the logic to write the definition. Just don't by heart the statement. Okay, just don't by heart the statement. I'll have you just remember the statements like a logic. Finally, write in your own words in your final exam. Okay, just don't by heart the paragraphs and so on and so on. But the process anedi pattadamma. So I think you came from Inter, but this is another concept, another engineering level. So always we need to, in professional way, we need to read all the concept in a logical manner. We need to remember all those. Finally, we need to listen all those things, and we need to point out the points are very important in your notes, and need to write all the points in expanded way in the next level. And finally, you need to present in your final exam. You will get more marks out of 10 out of 10 or 80 out of 80 like that. Okay. Next, I already given the definition now. Now, who's the father of computer? Yes, all of you write here in your notes. Father of the computer, Charles Babbage. Father అన్నారు మదర్ ఎందుకని లేదు? ఓ జంట. గ్రాండ్ ఫాదర్ అని ఎందుకని లేదు? బిలో 50 కాబట్టి, బిలో 60 కాబట్టి. ఓకే, గ్రాండ్ ఫాదర్ అంటే ఎబో 60 అంటే గ్రాండ్ ఫాదర్ ఆఫ్ ది కంప్యూటర్ అంటుండే. అప్పుడు బిలో 50 బిలో 60 ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేశాడు కాబట్టి. సో చార్లెస్ బాబెల్స్. ఓకే. ఓ, హూస్ ద ఫాదర్ ఆఫ్ కంప్యూటర్? Who's the modern computer father? Alan Turing. Alan Turing here. I'll have to write these three statements. Very important. The first one very important. Who's the father of computer? Always just remember. Modern computer all are in secondary way. But primary, who's Charles Babbage invented your computer? Yes, correct. Who's the father of your computer? Charles Babbage. Who's the father of modern computer? Alan Turing. And which person invented the architecture of the computer? John van Neumann. Basic architecture of the computer invented by using John van Neumann. Okay, who's the inventor of the third level here? Architecture of the computer, that is control unit, ALU, memory unit, registers, and so on. Okay, so these are the designs are developed or blocked together into one single unit, that is equals to a computer, with the help of here basic architecture of your computer. But computer invented by using only one inventor, that is Charles Babbage. Who's the father of modern computer, updated computer? Alan Turing. Architecture of the computer developed by using the inventor here, John van Neumann. Very important point, very important objective questions are placed at the time of placements and so on. Okay. Oh, just don't write all the screen. Father of computer, just write only 3 names, that's it. Just don't write all this. I'll give this slide now. Just write only 3 names. Charles Babbage, father of the computer. Father of modern computer? Basic architecture developed by using which inventor? Yes, that's it. Now, first programmer and so on here. These are the different points. I don't want to use. Parts of the computer are already given, types of hardware and so on, types of software, and input devices, output devices, central processing unit. And this is all of you write. These are the very important points about CPU. Many number of times in your final exam, this question available. Explain about the feature of CPU, features of central processing unit. Explain about the features of central processing unit. CPU is considered as brain of the computer. Which one belongs to the heart of the computer? Which one belongs to the heart of the computer? Which one belongs to the heart of the computer? Motherboard. Which one belongs to the brain of the computer? See, processing will be executed from brain. All the functions are executed from your heart. Okay, so the two things are very important, and this one primary, this one secondary. CPU performs all types of data processing operations. Need to accept the data, input data through input devices, and processing this data in CPU. And finally, after completion of processing your data, you will get the resultant outcome through output devices. It stores the data also. Your data also stored in this. Yes, hard disk available in this. Hard disk available, SSD available, HDD available. Your data, your resultant value stored in this. and finally it controls the operation of all the parts of the computer. All the parts of the input devices and output device are controlled from CPU only. Okay, input devices and output devices and all the parts of the computers are controlled by using only CPU. From the CPU only all the operations are done. Okay, CPU నుండి అన్ని ఆపరేషన్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయమ్మా. మన ఆపరేషన్స్ కూడా ఇక్కడ నుండి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి, ఫంక్షన్స్ ఇక్కడ నుండి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. Operation is different, function is different. In your C also we are having two concepts: function available, operation available. Operations are executed with the help of operators. Functions are executed with the help of two types: user defined function, built-in functions. So the things are available in the next level, in next unit. CPU is considered as the brain of the computer. Yes, correct. Memory and so on, all the things are available. All the processing units are executed from this. Now I already told you, CPU is divided into how many blocks? 3 blocks. What are those? Arithmetic logic unit, memory unit. These two units are controlled by using control unit. So CPU accepts what? CPU accepts input through input devices. So finally processing your input through CPU, finally you will get the output through CPU. Output coming out from the CPU. Okay, input entered into the CPU, processing it, and from the CPU. Okay, this is very important point. What is important about CPU? Then the diagrammatical representation of CPU available in the next. Compulsory need to draw the diagram. Our diagram draw cheyalsinde. Okay, available in the next slide. I don't know this available. Yes, available. Over. Just make it fast. Make it fast. Only few minutes left. I think 1.5 hour or 2 hours. Only 2 hours left. It's already 2 o'clock. Shall we continue up to 5? Yes, sir. Yes. Few yeses available. No, na. No chance. Today only the last day in Kite. I need to move from Kite to Hyderabad. Need to reach Hyderabad in the morning session. Need to move to my institution. Shop at 9 o'clock. Allow you to draw this diagram. Make it fast. CPU itself has the following 3 components. I think everyone knows these components. Yes. Memory are also called storage unit, control unit, and ALU. These 2 units are controlled by using control unit. Draw this diagram. And this CPU accepts what? Input. It gives what? Output. That's it. Okay. CPU is a combination of 3 units: memory unit, ALU, and control unit. And this CPU takes input as a data. It gives the output as a result. Okay, it takes the input as a data, it gives the output as a result. Need to expect the expected output now. Compulsory you will get that output in the last level from the CPU to the CPU input, from the CPU output. In between input and output, I think I already given, we are having the processing of your input. Processing done in CPU. All the processing and all the operations are done at CPU. Finally you will get the execution of all arithmetic and logical operations are done at CPU. Finally you will get the resultant value in the last. All of you draw this very important diagram. వాడు అడగకపోయినా రాయాల్సిందేమో. ఫీచర్స్ అడిగినా కూడా CPU diagram draw చేయండి. Okay, within a 2 to 5 minutes, very easy to draw diagram. Very easy to draw this diagram. And I'll give one more very important point. It's a tip and trick at the time of your exam. And when you're drawing diagram, compulsory with the help of using pen or pencil. pencil. In your notes, no problem. Okay, in your notes, no problem. But at the time of exam, compulsory carry your own stationery items. Your own. ఎందుకంటే పక్కన అడగద్దు. Okay, so carry your own stationery items and draw all the diagrams in your final exam using only pencil, and just don't draw the diagram using free hands. Okay, ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రీ హ్యాండ్స్ డ్రా చేసిన ఏం కాదు, బట్ ఫైనల్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో కంపల్సరీ యూజ్ స్కేల్ and draw like this. Draw all these diagrams using scale and pencil and eraser and what's that one more sharpener we need. Okay, so these four things are mandatory to draw a diagram. Diagram always draw in your answer script with using pen or pencil. Pencil, this is very important point. If you draw using pen, out of 5 to 8 marks you will get only 2 marks or 1 mark. Okay, if you are using your free hand, means if you are drawing a diagram with the help of scale, you will get 8 to 10 marks. If you draw a diagram with the help of free hands without using scale, you will get 3 or 2 marks out of 10. అంటే అంత నెగ్లిజెన్స్ అన్నట్టు, లేజీ అన్నట్టు అది. ఓకే, స్కేల్ యూజ్ చేయాలంటే అది తీసుకుపోలే ఎగ్జామ్కు ఉన్నా కూడా వితౌట్ స్కేల్ ఏం డ్రా చేస్తామంటే టకటకటగా పెన్తో డ్రా చేస్తారు. సో ఆల్వేస్ టైమ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ప్లేస్ ఎ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ రోల్. Time management, utilize the time up to the last minute and last second. Okay, at least 3 hours రాకపోయినా utilize the time up to 2 hours 45 minutes in 3 hours exam. Okay, so just don't waste the time, just don't waste at least a single minute or second over this one. Now monitors. What are the types of monitors? CRT monitor and LCD. Now we are having not LCD, LED monitors are available. LED. Okay, LED monitors are high definition monitors are available. LCD also outdated. LCD also outdated, and CRT not available. CRT అంటే ఇలా బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఇలా వస్తుందమ్మా, ఇంతమందిలో ఉండే టీవీస్ కూడా ఇలా ఉండే. సో అవన్నీ వెళ్ళిపోయినాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఇంత స్మార్టెస్ట్ టీవీస్ వచ్చేసినాయి. ఆండ్రాయిడ్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ టీవీ, స్మార్ట్ టీవీ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్. ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్ ఆర్ అప్డేటెడ్ నా. టీవీ కూడా అప్డేట్ అయిందా లేదా? ఇంతకుముందు టీవీ అనేది ఓన్లీ ఛానల్స్ వచ్చేది, ఇప్పుడు ఏమొస్తున్నాయి? ఓటీటీస్. ఓటీటీ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ ఓటీటీ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ వన్ టైం పాస్వర్డ్. ఓటీపీ అంటే వన్ టైం పాస్వర్డ్, ఓటీటీ అంటే try for that. Okay, now all we are watching our own serials and so on for the previous episode and the last year episode also. Yes, using G5 and so on. సో ఇంతకుముందు ఆ టైంలో టీవీ వచ్చిన టైంలో సండే రోజు 4 o'clock ఒక మూవీ వచ్చేదమ్మా. సండే 4 o'clock వరకు ఒక మూవీ కోసం వెయిట్ చేసేవాళ్ళం. ఇప్పుడు అవసరమా? నెట్ఫ్లిక్స్ అట, అమెజాన్ ప్రైమ్ స్టార్, G5, oh, many number of OTTs are available. Yes, the things are updated. Yes, correct. The things are updated. So compulsory, we are also need to update ourselves. Update ourselves. Otherwise, you are outdated. Okay. I'll give one small example for this. If the mobile release in the initial level in first and second generation, one top company available here in mobile industry, that is Nokia. Nokia available. But in any one hands Nokia mobile available now? No. Why Nokia outdated? Why Nokia outdated? Why Nokia mobile industry outdated here? Why Nokia company move out from the mobile industry? Update call it touch screen technology adopt చేసుకోలేకపోయింది. Touch screen technology introduced new technology. Now we are adopted our own touch screen technology, the smartphone. And still Nokia phone release only keypad phones, all smartphones with the touch technology, touch screen technology. And finally Nokia not available in mobile industry. Now Nokia available? No. Outdated or updated? Outdated. Still Samsung available. Okay, Samsung available in that time and now also available. My mobile also Samsung, iPhone 15, 16, and so on. iOS updated versions are available in our hands. Always update yourself. Never give up and update yourself. Okay. After completion of your BTech, also you are moving from education industry to IT industry. Okay. Education institution to IT industry. Yes, correct. అక్కడ కూడా ఈ కాస్త మళ్ళీ ఏమవుతుంది, ఎంప్లాయ్ అవుతుంది. ఎంప్లాయ్. ఎస్ కరెక్ట్. సో అక్కడ కూడా మీ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ చూపించకపోతే ఏమవుతారమ్మా, యు ఆర్ ఇన్ లే ఆఫ్ మోడ్. ఓకే, లే ఆఫ్ చాలా అవుతున్నాయి కదా ఇప్పుడు. ఇన్ బిగ్ కంపెనీ ఆల్సో, టాప్ కంపెనీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో removing many of the number of persons, senior persons from the company. Why? Because though the persons are not updated its own skills, latest skills will update చేసుకోవాలి కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు layoffs కి వెళ్ళిపోయారు. న్యూ టెక్నాలజీ, న్యూ ఐటీ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ దోస్ పీపుల్. వాళ్ళు అందుకే బయటకు వెళ్ళిపోయారు. ఓకే, కంపల్సరీ నీడ్ టు అప్డేట్ యువర్ సెల్. ఎప్పుడైనా అప్డేట్ కావద్దా, అప్డేట్ కావాలా, అప్డేట్ కావాలా, అప్డేట్ కావాలా? యూ వాంట్ అప్డేట్ ఆర్ అవుట్డేట్? అప్డేట్. అప్లికేషన్ టీవీ అప్డేట్ కాగా మనం అప్డేట్ కాకపోతే ఎట్లమ్మా, అంతే కదా. టీవీ అప్డేట్ అయిందా లేదా? ఇప్పుడు హెడ్సెట్ కూడా అప్డేట్ అయినా లేదా? ఫస్ట్ వైర్డ్ హెడ్సెట్ అయింది, తర్వాత బ్లూటూత్ హెడ్సెట్ అయింది, తర్వాత నెక్ బ్యాండ్ బ్లూటూత్ హెడ్సెట్, తర్వాత ఎయిర్ డాప్స్ వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి. ఎస్ కరెక్ట్. ద థింగ్స్ ఆర్ అప్డేటెడ్ ఆర్ నాట్? సో కంపల్సరీ అవర్ ఆల్సో నీడ్ టు అప్డేట్. ఫైనల్లీ యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ద రేస్. యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ద రేస్. రేస్ లో ఉండాలంటే కంపల్సరీ అప్డేట్ కావాలి. You don't want this, all these printers. I'll have to write this very important point. Memory unit are also called simply storage unit. This very important diagrammatical representation number of times available in your final exam. Memory divided into three types. First, mainly two types actually: primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory and secondary memory, and one more cache memory. What is cache memory? I will give in the next. I'll give you cache memory in the next. And primary memory divided into two types: RAM and ROM. What are those two types of RAMs? Static RAM and dynamic RAM. ROMs are divided into three. ROM, read-only memory divided into three: PROM, EPROM, EEPROM. All of you draw this diagram using your free hands. ఇప్పుడు స్కేల్ పట్టద్దు, ఇప్పుడు స్కేల్ పట్టద్దు, ఇప్పుడు స్కేల్ పట్టారంటే నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్కి వెళ్ళిపోతా. జస్ట్ డోంట్ యూజ్ స్కేల్ నౌ. యూజ్ యువర్ ఫ్రీ హ్యాండ్స్. Just don't use any pencil. Tape and so on. All these are secondary memories. RAM, ROM, those are PROM. Program నేను చెప్తాను, stands for ఇస్తాను. Programmable read only memory, erasable programmable read only memory, erasable programmable read only memory. I'll give the stands for, but draw this very important diagram. I need to go for the programming. Actually programming language, this is C. Before that we need to move into the programming. Compulsory we need to know all this about computer. Now we are in which keyword? Computer lone unnam. Inka computer programming ki raledu. Okay, so we need to combine these two very important keywords. Now we are in which keyword? Computer. Now we are adding program, computer program. In which language? C language. Okay, problems are solved using C language in the next level with the help of different syntaxes using different statements. I'll give all those. Over. Yes, yes. Okay. Draw the rough diagram in your notes. Final exam, okay? You will get more marks. But try to practice by yourself. Before the exam, need to practice by yourself many number of times in rough notes. Exam lo rough అయిపోవాలి. So all of you try to practice by yourself any number of previous papers and try to practice by yourself to give the solution to all the previous papers in rough notes. Finally, very easy to write in your final exam. Direct గా మొబైల్ లో చదువుకొని పోయి ఎగ్జామ్ లో రాయొద్దు. రఫ్ నోట్స్ అయిపోవాలి. 2-3 రఫ్ నోట్స్ మీ ఇంట్లోనే టక్క టక్క రాసి డైరెక్ట్ ఎగ్జామ్ కు ప్రిపేర్ వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. సో ఎగ్జామ్ ఎలా రాయాలో కూడా ఐ విల్ గివ్ ఆల్ దోస్ టిప్స్ అండ్ ట్రిక్స్. Very easy to pass, but very easy to score above 70 also. Pass. If you want to write an exam for only pass, 100% fail. So pass కావాలని చదివితే 100% ఫెయిల్ అమ్మ. ట్రై టు స్కోర్ ఫర్ అబౌవ్ 65 అంటే 63, 64 అని వస్తుంది. ఓకే, 60 కోసం చదివితే సెకండ్ క్లాస్ వస్తుంది. సో అవర్ టార్గెట్ ఈస్ టు స్కోర్ అబౌవ్ 65 యూఆర్ ఇన్ 70. సిజిపిఏ ఉంది అనుకుంటా కదా ఇప్పుడు. సో ట్రై టు స్కోర్ అబౌవ్ 8.59. యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ద రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ 8.5 to 9.5. Finally you will get good placement. But before that, batti pattadamma, compulsory try to write your own system with the help of one logic and try to write any program in different way. Finally you will get a good placement in the last. వాడు ఏది అడిగినా మనం డిఫరెంట్ వేలో ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రాస్తేనే, కోడింగ్ స్కిల్ నేర్చుకుంటేనే ఫైనల్ గా ఇన్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్ గుడ్ ప్లేస్మెంట్ అవైలబుల్. ఓకే, నౌ just this RAM stands for random access memory. ROM, read only memory. This one read only memory. Next, what are the two types of RAMs? Static RAM and dynamic RAM. Not required. I give this slide, complete slide. Number of times explain about RAM briefly for 5 marks. Static RAM and dynamic RAM. Okay, need to explain. And ROM stands for read only memory. Permanent, we need to store the information permanently in one disk here, in compact disk, in CD-ROM. Compulsory we are using 3 times. PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. PROM stands for programmable read only memory. Write in your notes. PROM, just don't write all these. Only first types of read only memory. The first one, PROM, programmable ROM and రాసేసేయండి. రామ్ అంటే తెలుసు కదా మీకు. ప్రోగ్రామబుల్ ROM, ప్రోగ్రామబుల్ రీడ్ ఓన్లీ మెమరీ. జస్ట్ డోంట్ రైట్ ఆల్ దోస్. PROM, ప్రోగ్రామబుల్ అని రాయండి అంతే. Types of ROMs. Types of read only memories. Next, EPROM. EP stands for erasable programmable. Programmable తెలుసుగా, మీరు ఈ రాయండి అంతే. ఎరేజబుల్ PROM అని రాయండి. PROM అంటే తెలుసు కదా, ఇక ఫస్ట్ టైప్ అదే కదా, ప్రోగ్రామబుల్ రీడ్ ఓన్లీ మెమరీ. EPROM అంటే erasable programmable read only memory. Next, the last third one, EEPROM. Laugh you right, electrically EPROM. EPROM అంటే తెలుసు కదా, ఇక electrically erasable programmable read only memory. ROM అంటే read only memory. We have 3 types: PROM, programmable read only memory; EPROM, erasable programmable read only memory; EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable read only memory. So I given the information about all this, right, briefly. So it looks like all those EPROM. No need to draw all those diagrams. Just remember the stands for, that's it. Okay. We are not having the explanation for this EPROM, EEPROM in yourself, but just remember what are the types of ROMs. Okay. What are the types of ROMs? Okay. What are the types of RAMs? Two types, static RAM and dynamic RAM. Okay. Just don't write anything. I will give this slide. This question number of times available in your final exam. Okay, compare and contrast between. Give the difference between RAM and ROM. Give the definition. This stands for usage of this volatility types. Okay, finally you will get full marks. 10 out of 10. That's the end of your RAM and ROM. Okay, 100% the information you already available in your notes. And now you are segregated into one tabular representation here. Finally, you will get 10 out of 10 for this. Okay, so first you need to write definition, then stands for RAM and ROM, and usage of your RAM and ROM, and permanent, which one temporary, and types of RAM and ROMs, static and dynamic in RAM, and the three types, not required here, memory hierarchy, secondary, and all those. I'll have to write the next one. Next title for this: Generation of Computer. Generations of computer. Generations of computer. Generations of computer. Before before the computer invented, the computation part started here at abacus. I think abacus ఇప్పటికీ ఉన్నారు కమ్మా, స్కూల్లో నేర్పిస్తున్నారు కదా, ఇలా ఇలా అంటాడు వాడు ఆన్సర్ చెప్తారు, వాడు ఎందుకు చెప్తారో ఎట్లా చెప్తారో తెలియదు. ఇలా అంటాడు వాడు ఆన్సర్ చెప్పేస్తారు. In my kids school, Pallavi Model School, abacus class are also available in the summer or in other time and vacation period. Verified those sessions I at one seminar hall. Many of the small kids are giving the answer for big arithmetic expression, 1 plus 2 star 3 like that, right? So itla antadu answer antadu. I don't know how that, we don't know the logic available in that. Abacus, this is the first level of computation before inventing your computer. Before inventing your computer, okay? And the next level of inventing your computer here, before computer invented, just don't write all this. Just write here. This is generation kaadu. This is no. And now, I'll have to write here, Napier bones. Second level of computers before invention of your computer. Napier bones. Only the and aim రాకండి. Pascal అప్పుడు కావాలా, make it fast, make it ration. All these are the computation levels are available. ఇవన్నీ కంప్యూటర్ ఇన్వెంట్ చేయడానికి వచ్చిన కంప్యూటేషన్ లెవెల్స్ అన్నట్టు. ఫస్ట్ ఫౌండేషన్ ఫర్ ఇన్వెంటింగ్ ఏ కంప్యూటర్, దట్ ఈస్ అబోగస్. నెక్స్ట్ నాపియర్స్ బోన్స్, ఇదంతా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది, అంత మీకు అవసరం లేదు. ఓకే, బట్ జనరేషన్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. చాలా సార్లు వచ్చిందమ్మ క్వశ్చన్. జనరేషన్స్ అండ్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ కంప్యూటర్, నంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఫైనల్ ఎగ్జామ్. ఓకే, and next just write the title only. ఇది ఇలా ఉంటుంది, ఇలా ఉండే పాస్కల్ కంప్యూటర్, దట్ ఈస్ పాస్కల్ క్యాలిక్యులేటర్, నాట్ కంప్యూటర్. పాస్కల్ calculator invented in which year? Just don't write all this. 1642. 1642 Pascal calculator ila unde. In 1642 Pascal calculator. First one abacus, second Napier bones, next Pascal calculator. Next, Leban's calculator అట. In which year? Any year? 16, 17. ఇలా ఉండే అమ్మ. Now different machines are available na, to calculate different things. Now the smartest one available in our hands. Laptop, tablet, and so on. I'll show all those also. German scientists invented this one. German scientists invented this one. Leban's calculator. In our hands, scientific calculator available now. We need that one, very important at the time of exam. Or next, 1837 లో ఇలా ఉండే కంప్యూటర్. ఎవరు ఇన్వెంట్ చేశాడు? చార్లెస్ బాబేజ్. రైట్ హియర్. Which engine that is? That is not a computer. That is అనలిటికల్ ఇంజన్. వీడికి ఐడియా వచ్చింది, నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్లో కంప్యూటర్ వచ్చేసింది. ఇక దీన్ని అప్డేట్ చేశాడు. ఏదో రంగుల రాట్నంలా ఉంది అది. or analytical engine. And now, no need to write this one. I'll go for the direct. I'll have to write here 5 generations of computer. I'll have to write the 5 generations of computer. The 5 generations of computer. We are having how many generations? 5 generations. Remember here, after analytical engine, Charles Babbage invented the first generation of computer. In which year? I'll show on the screen. Okay. The 5 generations of computer here. Now we are in which generation? 5th generation. Till now we are in 5th generation of computer only. Beyond the level also 5th. India, gigabytes of information within a fraction of seconds. Petabytes means 10 power 15. Gigabytes mean terabytes means 10 power 12. Okay. I'll have to write, only just don't write this one. First generation of computer time slide. First generation of computer time slide, just write time slot available here. The first generation of computer invented in the year 1942. The first generation of your computer invented in 1942. Who's the father of computer? Charles Babbage, after analytical engine. Okay. Charles Babbage invented in the year 1942. First computer and second computers are invented through vacuum tubes. Invented through vacuum tubes. Chips are not invented at that time. Chips are not available. Processor chip available na, i5 processor, i7 processor chips. Okay. Okay. Those chips are not invented at that time. So before inventing the chips, so this write the time slot 1942 to, I'll have to write this one. Plus and minus for first and device, and first device to hold memory. Brain, okay, machine ka add chesarama. Brain anedi memory added to one machine. Brain added to one machine, started in first generation in 1942 up to 1959 in first generation. And drawbacks are also available in first generation. Those are rectified in the next level after 1959. Two, bulky, that is large in size. Inta oka room anta untunde ama computer. Oka room lo pedda generator untadi kada anta untunde computer. Adi computer adi. This is called a computer. This is called a computer. First generation of computer. Now the computer available in our hands. In our hands means mobile. This is also computer. This one also computer, advanced one. Okay, AI model. Now all the mobiles are released with which version? AI version. Yes, correct. Yes. Very easy to take a snap and very easy to remove the number of objects using object eraser. Yes, number of object. ఇష్టం ఉన్న వాళ్ళను నలుగురిని దిగితే ఒకరిని లేపేయచ్చు. ఇష్టం ఉన్నదాన్ని ఆ స్పీకర్ లేపేయచ్చు. The things are objects are removed with the help of a new feature in AI version. Okay, object eraser, that is a new AI version from your pics. Vacuum tubes burn frequently. Okay, vacuum tubes burn frequently here. This I'll read all those disadvantages. Vacuum tubes, I'll give the disadvantage. You want maximize for this? It was only electronic device. Disadvantages are too bulky, that is large in size. Oka room anta undi kada large in size. Vacuum tubes burn frequently, so it generates heat, too much heat in that room. ఆ రూమ్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతేనే హీట్ వస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు మీ మెస్లోకి పోతే హీట్ వస్తుంది కదమ్మా, అలా అలా వచ్చేస్తుంది హీట్ ఆ కంప్యూటర్ లోకి వెళ్తే. ఇప్పుడు దీని దగ్గరికి పోతే హీట్ వస్తుందా? రాదు కదా. సో అక్కడ హీట్ వచ్చేస్తుండే. సో విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ vacuum tubes, so all those are vacuum tubes are removed in the next level. In which level I don't know, just see in third generation. Over this one, maintenance problems. Last one, they were producing heat. They were producing heat with the help of vacuum tubes. Okay, big drawback in first generation of the computer, but the drawback rectified in the next level. In which level I'll show. Maintenance problems. Third drawback here, maintenance problem. ఎందుకంటే చాలా పెద్దది కదమ్మా. ఏది ప్రాబ్లం ఉందో, ఏది డ్రాబ్యాక్ ఉందో, ఎక్కడ మెయింటెనెన్స్ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందో ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం చాలా కష్టం. We are not identifying the drawback. The problem arised in your first generation of computer within a fraction of minutes. Also not possible. It takes 2 to 3 days to rectify the problems. Over. Next, go for the second generation time slot. Just don't write all this. Vacuum tubes are invented in first generation. Yes. In the next generation, second generation computer starts from 1959. 1959 to 1965. So in that second generation, what are the things are invented? Transistors are replaced with vacuum tubes. Just write only this point. Transistors are replaced with vacuum tubes. No need to write all this. I'll give all those. Transistors are replaced. Transistors అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ వచ్చిందమ్మా. ఎందుకు? హీట్ రెడ్యూస్ చేయడానికి. అయినా మనము వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్ యొక్క హెల్ప్ తీసేసుకున్నాం ఇన్ సెకండ్ జనరేషన్ లో. Transistors are replaced with vacuum tubes. And what are the plus and minus are available here? Just write. Size reduced. ఒక రూమ్ అంత ఉండే కదమ్మా, ఇలా అయిపోయింది కంప్యూటర్. ఓల్డెస్ట్ కంప్యూటర్, సెకండ్ జనరేషన్ కంప్యూటర్, అండ్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు ఆల్ దోస్ సిపియూస్. వీటి అన్నిటి కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఇది డిస్ప్లే, ఇవన్నిటి కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఆ మెమొరీ కనెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే అలా ఉంటుంది. పెద్ద పెద్ద సిపియూ ఒకటే బాక్స్ ఉంటుండే కదమ్మా, అప్పుడు అలా కాదు, ఎన్ని బాక్సెస్ కావాలి మనకు. This one also large in size, but very fast compared to first generation. First generation computers are deadly slow computers to calculate your arithmetic and logical operations. Okay, it gives a result. It takes up to minutes. You'll get the result up to seconds. Starts from second generation to the last. They're very fast here, very much reliable compared to your first generation computer. They're more reliable compared to your first generation computers. And drawbacks of your Second generation computers, once again, they overheated quickly. తొందరగా వేడైపోతుందమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు చైనా ఫోన్స్ మాట్లాడుతుంటే హీట్ అయిపోతాయి కదా. సో దట్ ఈస్ అ బ్యాటరీ ప్రాబ్లమ్. సో ఆల్వేస్ పర్చేస్ ఓన్లీ ద బ్రాండెడ్ ఫోన్స్. ఓకే, బ్రాండెడ్ ఫోన్స్ కొనాలి, ఫోన్స్ కొనద్దు. ఓవర్ హీట్ అయిందంటే డ్రాబ్యాక్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ దట్ బ్యాటరీ సిస్టమ్. They overheated quickly. Maintenance problem also available. Why? Because large in size. Only the size reduced up to few meters compared to your first generation. There are the two very important drawbacks are identified. Still, two drawbacks are identified in second generation. Compared to the first generation, these are the plus points. And in the next level, you identify the drawbacks. In second generation, those are they overheated quickly. Maintenance problems. Once again, maintenance problems. We don't know where's the problem identified, where's the problem occurred. Within a fraction of minutes or seconds or days or hours, we are not identified in that. Why? Because a big system available, large in size now, large in size. Or just write only the time slot for this. The third generation computers, 1965 to 1975. Now tell me, first generation time slot to 59, 59 to 65, 65 to 75. ICs are introduced in this. Vacuum tubes are introduced in first generation. Transistors are introduced in second generation. And ICs, integrated circuits, are introduced. Replaced with all these transistors, vacuum tubes, పైన ICs వచ్చేసినాయి, చిప్స్ వచ్చేసినాయి. Integrated circuits are introduced. Silicon chips or semiconductors are introduced here from third generation onwards. Those are the popular one. Still we are using those semiconductors and integrated circuits ICs, but in updated way. I'll have to write the plus and minus for this. ICs are very small in size. Yes, correct na? ICs are very small in size compared to your transistor, and improved performance compared to your second generation. Improved performance little bit more compared to second generation. Production cost deadly cheap, inexpensive compared to your second generation. Why? Because size also reduced. And only the disadvantage for this, ICs are sophisticated, means we need to purchase compulsory integrated circuits na, those are expensive. Aina purchase cheyalsinde. Why? Because we need to reduce all the drawbacks from second na. So we need to shift from vacuum tubes to transistor to ICs. Only smallest drawback are identified in third generation. So updated in the next level in fourth generation. That is the last but one. Number of times this question available in your final exam. Number of times. Explain about the generations of computer. How many generations? 5 generations. First generation from 1940 to 59, 59 to 65, 65 to 75. Now we are in third generation. Now we are in third generation in our session. Not in third generation. Already we are more into fifth generation. Over this one. Make it fast. Next, we are moving from third to fourth. Fourth generation time slot here 75 to 88. Fourth generation time slot, fourth generation computers. ఫస్ట్ ఏం వచ్చినాయమ్మా వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్స్, సెకండ్ ఏం వచ్చినాయి ట్రాన్సిస్టర్, థర్డ్ ఏం వచ్చినాయి ఐసీస్, ఫోర్త్ ఏం వచ్చినాయి మైక్రో ప్రాసెసర్స్. Microprocessor, central processing unit are brought into fourth generation, introduced in second generation, ICs are introduced, and microprocessors are brought into the 88 from 88 generation. What's that next generation? Fifth generation. Left, right, for this fourth plus and minus. Now fourth generation of computers, the very important microprocessor, this one processor Pentium 3 Pentium 4 na, Pentium 3 Pentium 4 ఇంతకు P3 P4 ప్రాసెసర్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు అవి కాదు, ఇప్పుడు ఫిఫ్త్ జనరేషన్ ప్రాసెసర్స్ వచ్చేసాయి మైక్రో ప్రాసెసర్స్. ఏంటి అవి? i3, i5, i7, i9, i11, also available in Amazon. Based on your budget, try to purchase, but no need to purchase i9 and i11. Now based on your budget, try to purchase a laptop. Try to start with i5. If you want to purchase i3 also available in this generation, but just don't purchase i3 processor. Okay, always try to purchase your laptop with which processor? i5 and above. i7 enough, i9 that's too much expensive, about 2 lakhs, about 2 lakhs. Fifth generation, you have completed, no plus and minus. Okay, just we are introduced in fifth generation computers, that is 1908 present and beyond, and inka we are continuing, still we are continuing from 1988 to till we are in which year? 2025. In which generation? In which generation? Fifth generation only. Beyond, always we are updating the chip, that's it, not having any changes. But based on which concept? Now we are ఏ అప్పుడు లేదు కదమ్మా, దీంట్లో లేదు. ప్రజెంట్ అండ్ బియాండ్ లో ఏ టెక్నాలజీ వచ్చింది? ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్. నౌ ఏ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్, వాయిస్ రికగ్నిషన్ సిస్టమ్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్, AI concept introduced, artificial intelligence, also called open AI or generative AI concepts are introduced in the present situation, in the present scenario in fifth generation of your computer. ఇప్పుడు అన్ని మొబైల్స్ ఏ వర్షన్స్ వస్తున్నాయి కదమ్మా, అన్ని సామ్సంగ్ A26 AI, Samsung A36 AI, Samsung A56 AI, and iPhone also released in the which versions? AI versions. అన్ని AI versions ఇప్పుడు, artificial intelligence versions. Okay, now this is advanced one. Yes, in your lab these are the computers are available here. Smartest one, smarter one, fifth generation computers. Now just write the first point, first topic from your first unit. Brief history of your computer. Brief history of your computer. Before computer program, this is the last topic. Brief history of your computer. All these are different computers are available. I don't want to go for all those. I'll show only the pictures available on the screen. ఒక రూమ్ అంత ఉంటుండే అమ్మా 1943లో. Persons are available na, that is called computer. All of you write ENIAC stands for, right? All of you, the ENIAC available in 1946. ENIAC stands for, all of you write. Very important question. చాలా సార్లు కంప్యూటర్ రిలేటెడ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో అడిగారు. All of you stop talking, settle down fast. Understood? From morning session you are listening the same class. A few more minutes left to close this session. I think 1 more hour, 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour. After 10 minutes I'll give short break. After 10 minutes I'll give short 5 to 10 minutes break. Then I'll continue up to 4 o'clock. Then close this session sharp exactly at 4 o'clock. ENIAC stands for electronic numerical integrator and calculator. ఎంతున్నామది ఎంత అది ఎక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాడమ్మా. ఇట్ టేక్స్ మెనీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్, మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్ if the problem arises. Okay, this is a computer, oldest computer. All these are the oldest one. Now just write types of computer. All of you write types of computer. All of you write types of computer. చాలా సార్లు ఈ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా వచ్చిందమ్మా. Analog computer, digital computer, combination of both. Analog computer, digital computer and combination of both. Analog computer అంటే ఏంటమ్మా? అనలాగ్ కంప్యూటర్ అంటే ఎలా ఉందో చూద్దాం. నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ ఉందో లేదో చెక్ చేద్దాం. హౌ మెనీ టైప్స్? 3 types. Analog and digital. Combination of both, that is equal to hybrid. Combination of both, that is equal to hybrid computer. Combination of both, that is equal to hybrid computer. Combination of both, that is equal to hybrid computer. Analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computer. మా లాస్ట్ మాట్లాడదిగా. ఎనఫ్ సెటిల్ డౌన్ పాస్. ఓ బ్రేక్ ఇస్తానన్నా, వేస్తా ఒక్క 5 to 10 minutes. I'll give short break after 5 minutes after this. So just don't write anything. Analog computers are looks like, and digital computers all these are. Okay, ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తారంటే హాస్పిటల్స్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తామా అనలాగ్ కంప్యూటర్స్. హార్ట్ బీట్స్ దానిలో చెక్ చేస్తారు కదా, ఇవన్నీ అక్కడనే ఉంటాయి. హాస్పిటల్స్ లో వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ విచ్ కంప్యూటర్స్? అనలాగ్ కంప్యూటర్స్. ఓకే, నౌ అవర్ కంప్యూటర్స్ ఆర్ digital computers. Okay, digital computers. Our computers are digital computers, and hybrid computers are available but not available in your syllabus. Okay, now tell me, how many types of computers? How many generations? Yes. We already written this data now. What is the definition of a computer? Accepts the information, also called data, that is called input. Enough. Which data? That is input data. Input data is processed through processing device. You will get the resultant output through which device? output device. That is the definition of a computer. Now earliest computers are this క్యాలిస్టిక్స్, దీంతోనే క్యాల్కులేట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. తర్వాత ఏమొచ్చింది? అబాకస్. యాక్చువల్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ ద ఫౌండేషన్ ఫర్ all these are not available in cell. Just I'll give the history. Okay, collect only 10 points for this. Okay, enough. History here, big history available. Analytical engine introduced in which year? Yes. Which one? Who's the inventor for that? Charles Babbage. After analytical engine in our hands, which one available? Which one available? Your first generation computer available. Your first generation computer available. So this is analytical engine to compute your arithmetic operations. I don't know how to compute. Why? Because we are not in this generation now. Yes. All these are the history here. So this is called ENIAC. ENIAC diagram. ENIAC stands for? చాలా సార్లు స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ అడిగారు. దాని డయాగ్రామ్ ఏంటి డ్రా చేయకండి, అంత అవసరం లేదు. I'll give all those. I don't want to explain all those. Why? Because a small history. I'll go for directly after this. I'll show any diagrams are available. Any diagram just verify here with pictures. With pictures available. I don't know what are the pictures are placed in this. I think everyone knows now. Abacus, Napier bones. Analytical engine introduced which one? In which year? Okay. Tabulating machine. Then differential analyzer. Then and so on and so on and so on and so on. Generation of, I think I already given na all this. This one computer actually. This one computer. దిస్ ఈజ్ అ కంప్యూటర్. ఇప్పుడు మన హ్యాండ్లోకి వచ్చేసింది ఆ కంప్యూటర్. మన హ్యాండ్లోకి వచ్చేసింది. అంత పెద్దగా ఉండే. ఇప్పుడు దాంట్లో ప్రాబ్లం వస్తే ఎక్కడ ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తారమ్మా? డేస్ అండ్ డేస్ పట్టేది. నంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ద ప్రాబ్లం. వేర్ ద ప్రాబ్లం ఐడెంటిఫైడ్. ఓకే, the third generation little bit smarter na. Third generation. Now we are in which generation? Super one. This is your lab system. Yes, in your lab these systems are available now. LED monitors, not CRT monitors. Which monitors? LED monitors. LED monitors, smartest CPU, and wired or wireless mouse, and wired or wireless keyboard. Okay, so these are the different levels are available in your generation. Take a short 5 to 10 minutes break. Come back within 5 minutes. అమ్మ బయట all of you just call all the outside members who are sit in front of your lab. All of you occupy your chairs. We'll close our session within an hour. 1 hour లో క్లోజ్ చేసే టైం వచ్చింది. Now sharp exactly now 3 o'clock. Exactly 4 or 4:40 or 4:15 or 4:30. 4 only, na? Okay. For all the people, huh? Hostlers, day scholars, and so on. మా బయట వాళ్ళని పిలవండి అమ్మా. They are available outside of this lab session. Please call back those members sat in front of this lab. Come fast. Occupy your chairs. One more very important concept. All of you write in your notes: algorithm and pseudocodes. Algorithm and pseudocodes. This one of the very important rank one question from first unit. Very important question from your first unit about algorithm, pseudocodes, and flowcharts. What is an algorithm? What is pseudocode and flowchart? I will give in step-by-step fashion. Anybody knows the definition of an algorithm? Yes, tell me. Algorithm. Yes, one problem available in your hand. So I want to solve that problem. So how to solve the problem? I want to solve that problem into the number of steps. So all those steps are executed into the number of tasks. Okay, step one means one task. Step two means one task. So you are executed all the steps in sequential representation starts from first step to the last step. That is called an algorithm. Now, today your session started shop at 9:30 to 10 in between, and given one small break, next lunch break, and next once again small break after lunch hour, and after 1 hour we are closing our own session. Okay, so shop at exactly 4 o'clock. So these are the number of steps for this today's session. Same from Monday onwards or tomorrow onwards, you have the timetable available now. Your timetable session divided into the number of hours: first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100 untaya? No, minimum finite number of steps. Yes, always in any algorithm having finite number of steps or infinite number of steps. In any algorithm we are having finite number of steps. Finite means limited or unlimited? Limited. So all the steps are executed in sequential representation or in non-sequential representation? Sequence. First, you are in first year. Next, you are moved to final year. Yes, correct? No, you are moved to second year. Next, you are moved to third year. You are moved to fourth year. You are moved to fifth year. You are moved to sixth year. Available? No. The limit available now in your BTech career, finite number of steps starts from first year to final year. Okay, after completion of your final year, you are moving into IT industry. So you are executing your job up to 60 years. So that is also one finite. 100 years execute chestara. So retirement also available here. So after that, retirement also available from this earth. We need to move into heaven. Okay. So all these are the number of steps start from but to the last. So just see here, one problem executed into the number of steps starts from first to the last in sequential representation, that is called an algorithm. One task is divided into the number of steps. One task, one problem can be divided into the finite number of steps. All those steps are executed in sequential representation, starts from first step to the last step. That is called an algorithm. Okay. All of you write by just only write these two lines. Write only these two lines. By Wikipedia definition, write only these two lines. By Wikipedia definition, an algorithm is a sequence of finite instructions or infinite instructions. Only finite instructions or finite steps are available in an algorithm. An algorithm is a finite sequence of instructions are available, often used for calculation and data processing. So always we are executing start from initial state to the final state. So in between initial state to the final state, all the number of steps are executed. Finally in your hand, the resultant value available. Just write only these two lines. I'll give the actual definition in the next level. Next, I will give the properties of an algorithm. I'll give the properties of an algorithm. Properties of an algorithm. Also, the very important question from your first unit. Define an algorithm and give the number of properties of an algorithm. Okay, 5 marks question this is. Always just don't by the statement, write in your own words. Just remember the logic. Remember the logic, write in your own words. And finally, very easy to understand, very easy to write your concept. Before moving into exam, before writing into the exam into the next day, compulsory try to practice by yourself in rough notes. రఫ్ నోట్స్ లో రాయాల్సిందే అమ్మ. మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ రాసే ముందు నంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ మీరు రఫ్ నోట్స్ లో ఎగ్జామ్ రాయాలి. ఎగ్జామ్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు పెన్ వెళ్ళిపోతూనే ఉంటుంది, ఫ్లోలో వెళ్ళిపోతూనే ఉంటుంది, అసలు ఆగదు. అదే ఎగ్జామ్కి పోయి రాశారనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ నుండి రావడానికి టైం పడుతుంది. ఓకే, అదే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారనుకోండి, ఆటోమేటిక్గా పెన్ మీరు మూవ్ కమ్మన్నా కూడా కాకుండా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, అద్దు అన్న కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, జస్ట్ స్టాప్ అన్న కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. వై? బికాస్ యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ద ఫ్లో టు కంప్లీట్ యువర్ ఎగ్జామ్ విత్ ఇన్ ద స్టిపులేటెడ్ టైం. All of you utilize your time. Time, space, or time slot plays a very important role in any human being's life. Time వెళ్ళిపోయిందంటే మళ్ళీ రాదు. సుదా, నో ఛాన్స్. ఓకే, be disciplined, be punctual. Always respect to your parents, respect to the faculty members. The next level, first level, your primary level, your parents. The secondary level, respect to the faculty members and respect to the siblings and so on. Respect your friends and so on. Okay. Now go for the first property of an algorithm. You want the previous one, huh? Oh, all of you writing the previous slide. Oh. Make it fast. Make it fast. There are the three properties of an algorithm that must have considered in solving a certain problem in programming, but we are having all the three more properties are also available. Okay. After this sequence of definition, input and output definition, effectiveness and scope of definition. These are the very important properties. Many more are also available, but from those properties, we have selected the few very important properties here. Now, first one, finiteness. Finiteness means what? How many number of steps? Algorithm means it divided into the number of steps. Yes, correct? So it divided into the number of steps. So compulsory మీ మైండ్ లో కాలేజీకి వస్తున్నారు అంటే 6 hours అని మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకొని వస్తున్నారు, ఆర్ 5 hours అని మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకొని వస్తున్నారు, 10 hours అని మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకొని వస్తున్నారా? లేదు, 10 hours ఉంటే వస్తారా? రారు, అటే అటు అవుట్. సో సో కంపల్సరీ 10 years 12 years అని బీటెక్ కెరీర్ ఉందా? 4 years మైండ్ లో 4 years అని పెట్టుకొని వస్తున్నారు. So first year, second year, third year, and all the years are executed in sequential representation or non-sequential representation. First year తర్వాత second year వచ్చిందా? First year తర్వాత third year వచ్చిందా? 1 3 2 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This is very important. Okay, always an algorithm is divided into the number of steps. All the steps are executed into the sequential representation. All those steps are available in our hands only. Those are finite number of steps. The first property of an algorithm, that is finiteness. Okay, in every problem or in any problem, compulsory we need to identify only finite number of steps, not infinite number of steps. Finite means limited or unlimited? Limited. Okay, that is very important. I'll have to write this. Finiteness, make it fast. The execution of a programmed algorithm, the execution of a programmed algorithm must be complete after a finite number of operations, not infinite number of operations. Always in our hands only finite number of operations are available. Immediately after completion of the last operation, in your hand the beautiful outcome available. Finiteness, this is the first property of an algorithm. The execution of a programmed algorithm must be complete after a finite number of operations have been performed. Otherwise, we cannot claim that the execution produces a solution. ఒక్క స్టెప్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాకపోయినా సొల్యూషన్ రాదమ్మా. మీరు ఫైనల్ ఇయర్స్ అన్ని సబ్జెక్ట్స్ క్లియర్ అవుతేనే బీటెక్ సర్టిఫికేట్ వస్తుందా, లేకపోతే సెకండ్ ఇయర్ చదవకపోయినా వన్స్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ థర్డ్ ఇయర్ ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ చదివే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? నో ఛాన్స్ కదా. కంపల్సరీ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద clearance of all the subjects, you are moving to second year based on the credits. Next, third year. Next, final year. After clearing all the subjects, in your hand, one certificate available. That is your graduation. You are graduated immediately after completion of your final year. Now you are in the initial stage. Now you are in which step? ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్లో ఫస్ట్ స్టేజ్లో ఉన్నారు అంతే కదా. ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఎప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ అవుతుందమ్మా? ఫస్ట్ సెమ్ సెకండ్ సెమ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కదా. సో యు ఆర్ మూవ్డ్ ఇన్ టు ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్, దట్ ఈస్ సెకండ్ స్టెప్. నెక్స్ట్ థర్డ్ ఇయర్, థర్డ్ స్టెప్. ఫోర్త్ ఇయర్, ఫైనల్ step. Okay. The execution of a program must be completed after completion of all the finite number of operations are available on the given problem or task. Finite number of operations, not infinite number of operations. Remember, only finite number of steps are available, not infinite. Finiteness, that is the first property of an algorithm. Finiteness. Always a problem can be divided into the number of steps. Those steps are finite or infinite? Only finite number of steps. In finite number of operations, finally 100% you will get the solution. Okay. Over. Next property, all of you write in your notes. Options of ambiguity. Options of ambiguity. Confusion not available. Directly we need to execute, start from first year to the last year. Okay. So directly we need to execute the given algorithm, given problem into the number of steps without ambiguity, without any confusion, without any absence of any step. Directly we are executing all the number of operations, start from first operation to the last. So the examples for this, pseudocode and flowcharts. Okay. Example to represent this one, it is pseudocode and flowcharts, also available in your syllabus. Pseudocode and flowcharts are also available in your syllabus. So remember here an algorithm definition. What is an algorithm? Algorithm input list. Input lists are transferred to algorithm, and that problem is divided into the finite all the finite number of steps are executed in sequential representation. Start from first step to the last step. Start from first operation to the last operation. Finally, immediately after completion of the execution of the last operation or last finite step, in your hand, output list available, outcome available, resultant value available. Okay, I must stop talking. Next one, sequence of definitions. All the steps are defined sequentially, start from first step to the last step. Each and every step defined sequentially, clearly to execute a task or a problem in number of steps. This is one of the very important property in algorithm here. Sequence of definition. Always all the properties are executed in sequentially. The sequence in which the steps of the algorithm are clearly specified. Need to understand clearly and need to execute. All those operations are executed, are to be executed. Start from first to last. Sequence means first to last. First class, second class, third class, fourth, fifth, and so on, 10th, followed by inter, followed by engineering, followed by employee, and so on. All these are the number of steps. So in schooling, all the number of steps starts from first class to before schooling and pre-primary and primary, or nursery, LKG, UKG, all these are the steps. What are the steps in primary? First to sixth, high school 7th to 10th, intermediate first year and second year, and graduate first, second, third, and fourth. Post graduation first year and second year. PhD, I don't know how many years. It takes more number of years. Still in Usman University, many of the persons are doing PhD from 2012 also. 2012 also, still those persons are not awarded. I registered my PhD in 2018 and submitted my PhD in 2024, and in the month of February, the PhD Viva was completed and successfully awarded from the department. And in this month, 19th August, I received the Doctor of Philosophy from Governor Jishnudev Verma. I'll show those pictures before moving from this lab, okay? If possible. Over. So after PhD also available, but PhD only highest qualification in one human being's life. But after PhD, PDF also available. PDF, postdoctorate fellowship. It takes only 1 year. It takes only maximum 1 year, 14 months. But PhD duration not available. Minimum 3 years, but maximum I don't know. Many of the persons are dropped from the Doctor of Philosophy from research work.